What I wonder is when we have fully fit Aguero, and I think it's a legitimate question to ask, what Aguero are we getting? Because, time passes for him as well. He's coming back after a long injury. He's going to be, 32 now. Yeah. He's a contract situation to deal with. I don't know. I think it's a bit of a mistake sort of taking as read. Put Aguero back and everything's going to be fine. Sure. I think this is the moment when Jesus, when there has to be transition.
Yeah.
And this takes me on to my next question, which is Pep signed a contract. I mean, annoyingly, he didn't wait. He waited until Thursday. After the show to tell us. Yeah. So it's a 2-year extension. Obviously, it's so typical, sort of City saying, we were never in doubt that he was going to extend it. I'm like, yeah, well, maybe you weren't. Maybe he was because, he waited until November, which is free to do. I mean, look, he's done enough that he could wait until, after his contract expires to sign a new one. People are putting this sort of within the Messi lens.
Yeah.
Which is, I guess, is one reading of it. Fair enough. Messi becomes a free agent. And, would Messi come if there wasn't a long-term commitment, or at least a 2-year commitment from Pep? Maybe not. No. Maybe it increases your chances there. What I find interesting, though, is that to what degree will Pep need to rebuild? Or at least, I think item number 1 at the top of his agenda is going to necessarily be the center forward situation in these 2 years. Because obviously, Aguero, you'll need to phase him out. And you're going to have a big call to make on Gabriel Jesus, which then suggests to me, all right, they need to be in the market for a striker, for a center forward. Now, let's leave. And then if you're in the market for a center forward, is it Lionel Messi in the ultimate short-term situation? Or is there any center forward that you think would be a good fit for the City team?
I mean,
other than Lewandowski.
Yeah. I mean, but Messi, in many ways, doesn't really make any. Doesn't make the sense in the way of, before I get abused by City fans, in the sense that this is not what you need, right? Like, no. As you rightly say, you certainly need.
If you get Messi, you become a different team.
Yeah.
If you get Messi, what you're saying is, all right, I'm Pep. I've been here 6 years or whatever it is, longer than anywhere else. We've won 2 titles, whatever. Now. We did it playing a certain way. Now I'm bringing you one of the greatest players in the history of the universe, and we will become a different team to cater to him. Yeah. I mean, that is a huge step, I think, mentally, psychologically, philosophically, for the club to take. I'm not sure it's the right step for the club long term.
No.
But whatever it is, Guardiola.
You can't pass on signing Messi, right? If you've got the opportunity, you have to go.
And Pep has earned the right to make those decisions.
Yeah, completely. If Messi comes, Aguero stays 100%. There's no way that the 2 best friends cannot play together at club level. I don't care what Aguero wants to do. He wants maybe to come back home. Well, he can go home after once him and Messi have retired from City.
But as a City team with Messi and Aguero becomes a completely different City team. You agree with that?
It's
got nothing to do with what we've seen before.
It does. But just the thought of Aguero, De Bruyne, and Messi all together, and you're thinking, wow, okay, we've got something. However, it doesn't take away from the fact that at some point they will have to go and sign Erling Haaland or someone like that.
Is Haaland a fit for this team?
I think he can hold the ball well. I think he can link up the ball. He can link up the play really well.
Such a good passer too, which is
it's exactly what you need for a Pep team. You need someone who can do everything as a striker, not just finish. And that's why Aguero at times was not really a good fit for Pep. Brilliant. But I think Haaland would be perfect.
All right, City fans, watch this space.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.